guys, it's your girl Wendy and I'm back for another video. Today's video is going to be a story time because I've been filming a lot of tutorials, so I was like, I'll give you guys a break from tutorials and actually give you guys story times. I need some comments. Basically on the beat today, I just got half lashes on and brows and a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and that's pretty much it. Was not trying to go into that at all. But if you guys like my videos or my story times or my makeup tutorials and all that good stuff, then please give my videos a like, comment, subscribe, so I can keep making these videos for you guys. So today's story time is going to be about my first job. So let's just jump right into it. The summer between junior year and senior year, I was looking for a job so bad. Like, I wanted a job so freaking bad, and all my friends were getting jobs, and it was just like I was going on interviews. I was doing so much trying to get like this freaking job, because it's just kind of like when you get to a certain age, you don't want to keep asking your parents for money or anything like that. And basically, like, I sat around that whole summer depressed because I couldn't find a fucking job, y'all. Like, I really couldn't find a job. And I would keep going on interviews. I had like so many interviews. I even had an interview with one of my friends at the time, and she got the job and I didn't, and I was like I was just so pissed and just like, oh, like, when am I gonna get a job? And I just felt like everyone who didn't really need a job was the people who were getting jobs, because like, honestly, like, with my household and like how everything works, like, I need a job all the time because there's no extra money to go around. Like, there just isn't. Single parent household, the single parent that I'm sorry about that, someone called me. But yeah, so the parent that does live here and does provide doesn't have a job, so it's kind of like, you know, I needed a job. And I just felt like everybody around me, all my friends, like, they needed jobs, but their parents had jobs, and like, if they asked, they could probably get some money. But for me, it was like, A, I don't want to ask, and B, if I do ask, it's kind of like, no, where am I gonna get this money from to give you? So that's basically how it was going, and I was just really depressed about it. And then I was at the mall, yeah, with my best friend Renee, or was it? I think it was. No, it wasn't Renee. It was my other friend. She was like, hey, like, cause her mom ate at the place where I ended up. Well, she was like, hey, why don't you apply to Noodles and Company? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know this place existed. Like, I didn't even know it was there. I didn't even, like, it's a part of the mall, because like when you pull up, it's like the storefront, well, it's not there anymore, but the storefront is right there, but you can't like enter the restaurant from the mall. So like, it's part of the mall, but you have to leave like the central part of the mall and then go into the actual restaurant. That's why I never noticed it. I never realized it was even there. But her mom ate there, and I think she ate there a couple times too. And she was like, why don't you apply to Noodles and Company? And I was like, okay, I will. And I'm pretty sure that day I went home and I applied. Yeah, so I don't remember if they called me or emailed me, I think, saying like, okay, you know, we're gonna call you in for an interview, all that good stuff. And I was so freaking excited, but then I didn't want to get too excited because like, I had been, on a couple interviews, and like, and they didn't really end up panning out. So I didn't really want to get like too excited. I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna, I changed like how I was dressing, like from how I dressed in my previous interviews to that interview, because I was like, maybe it's not me, maybe it's my appearance or whatever. So of course I ended up getting the job. Now that job was crazy. It's like, it was just bullshit upon bullshit. So, I got the job. I was so excited, went through training, all that good stuff, and, began meeting more of like the staff and, the crew members or whatever you want to call them. And it was cool at first. Jobs, they be tricking you. It'd be cool at first, boo. But then it was just like more and more bullshit. Like, first of all, the kind of restaurant it was like I think it's called casual restaurant or casual, something like that. Instead of like a dine-in or fast food, it's kind of like in the middle, because the servers, which was like me, I was like front of house, and I rang up orders, brought people their food, did other stuff. So they come up to you, if like, I don't know if you live in a company like this where y'all live, but I know there's no more in Delaware now. But yeah, so the people come up to you, they tell you what they want, you ring up their order, and they you give them their cup and they go get their own drink. But the food, like I said, you bring them their food, and yeah, you basically, like, everything else after that is like your server or your waitress, and I hate that. That was not the job for me. But I stuck it out, because one thing about me, I'm not a quitter. I really am not. I really hate quitting. I just don't like to quit. Like, once I start something and once I get into like a routine with something, I'm probably not gonna quit it, just because, even if I hate it, like. But yeah, so it really sucked. It was like, you have to wash dishes and like, and I'm not that person. I couldn't have nails on. Now I don't have nails because I'm in school and it's like too much of a hassle, and I don't have a job, so I'm broke. But I couldn't wear nails. I was so sick, yo. I was so sick for like the 6 months that I worked there. I couldn't wear nails. And then it's just the crew members. So one of the managers, who happened to, I don't know, be dating like the store, not the store manager, but like the general manager, whatever the fuck, he was an asshole. Like, he was just an asshole. He was like one of those fake ass, he was a manager too. He was just like fake and weird, like weird as shit, the kid. Like, just weird. And he would just like talk shit about you, but like not tell you. Like, other people will come to you and be like, oh, so and so is talking shit about you. And he was just really unprofessional, in my opinion. I didn't like him. And then there was another manager. We're gonna name this bitch Kathy. I hope there was nobody named Kathy there. I don't think there was. I think that's at my job now. But, well, I have a job, but you know what I mean. But anyways, we're gonna name this hoe Kathy. So Kathy was not there when I first came to Noodles and Company, because she was pregnant. She was like, oh, I'm pregnant. She just had her fucking baby. I hated that bitch. Let me tell y'all, this bitch had me scrubbing fucking pipes under the goddamn sink. She just tried me. Like, she was a stickler to the rules. But mind you, there's nothing wrong with that. But she was the only person in there that was like such a stickler to the rules, and it was fucking annoying. Like, all right, like, no one else is doing this. Leave me alone. Like, I don't have time for you. Like, who else is doing it? Can you point to one other person in here that is doing what you want me to do? Like, no. So I don't want to do it. And she just tried it. So let's just fast forward to like when I pretty much was about to leave this job. The business was going to shit anyways, first of all, because like I said, they're no longer there. There's no longer any Noodles and Company in the state of Delaware. because the company was going to shit. But yeah, so basically they were trying to like fire me, but it was really on some bullshit. Like, the first thing they tried to say was that I was rude to customers, and I'm typically not rude to customers. Like, you gotta be rude to me and I'll be rude back, but I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. But I wasn't rude to the customer. Like, they had a specific, like, when they wrote me up, they had like a specific, what is it called? A specific point, like a specific incident that they were talking about. So I knew who they were talking about. And I was just like, really, like, I wasn't even rude to her. Like, that's just me. Like, that's just how I am. And the first thing is, they always wanted me to smile. Like, they were like, you don't smile enough. You're not smiling. You're not smiling. You're not smiling. Like, smile, smile. Like, no, I'm not doing all of that. Like, this is my face. Like, hello, how may I help you? Like, I'm not gonna, hi, I'm like, that's so Joe. Like, no, I'm not doing that for your fucking stupid ass place. Like, no. So that was the first thing they hated about me. And then they were trying to write me up over stupid shit. Then they wrote me up again, and they were trying to fire me. And they were like, oh, mind you, so this place always ran out of shit. Like, they always ran out of shit. They never ordered enough like vegetables, sauces for the food, because it was like a noodles place. So like, we made like Korean meatballs and shit like that. And that's exactly what happened. The lady came in and she asked for some Korean meatballs. And I was like, we don't have any. I don't know. I think we didn't have the sauce. And I was like, we have the meatballs, but we just don't have the sauce. And so apparently she had complained. And they were like, they came back to me, they wrote me up for it, and they were like, oh, you should have looked in the bag because there was sauce. My manager told me there was no more Korean beef noodle, whatever the fuck it was called, sauce. I'm not checking the back for anything. My manager on duty just told me there is no more of the sauce. That is not my job, nor in my pay bracket for me to go to the back and check for this woman to see if there's actually sauce. And mind you, if I would have thought there was sauce, I would have. But because we were always out of shit, I was like, oh yeah, we don't got it. Like, we don't have it. And I wasn't rude, because I remember this to this day. I wasn't rude to her. I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have the sauce. Like, you know, we'd be running out of stuff. It was like Sunday or something, so we would always run out on like Sundays, because after the rush of Saturday, it wouldn't be shit left. But yeah, I was like, we don't have that. I'm sorry. If you want something else, blah blah blah. You know, customer service. The next day I come in, they writing me up for it. So that was just kind of like my key, like, and then they cut my hours. They cut my hours so freaking bad, y'all. Like, to like a day a week, 2 days a week. So I just started looking for a new job. I was like, y'all not without the laptop. I said, I'm gonna just find a new job then. I don't even like none of you people up in here. All y'all fake and weird. Because it was more drama, like co-workers snitching on each other and blah blah blah. Like, y'all are too old for this. Like, it was literally people who they were working there for years, like since it opened up. Like, no, I'm not doing this. So I just looked for a new job, and I got a call from Mickey D's, my current job, and I got the job at McDonald's, and I was texted the stupid, so it was so much going on. Let's rewind. So, The manager that hired me, the general manager that hired me, she quit and she left. So then we got some Asian bitch. That's not racist. I'm just saying she was Asian, but she was also a bitch. We got this Asian girl. I don't know, name her fucking Becky. We got Becky with the not so good hair, it's like that. But we got Becky, and I don't even remember her real goddamn name, but oh, I do. She was irritating as well. She would say one thing to your face and then do another, because I would always like tell her like I didn't like half the shit y'all trying to write me up for I didn't even do. Like, how is that my fault that y'all didn't have sauce? How? And how is it my fault that I didn't know that we did? That's not my job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all trying to write me up for bullshit, like, at this point. And I would always be talking to her, and she was just being fake, because she would say one thing to me and then say something else to the other managers. So I just got my cue that it was time for me to biggity bounce up out of there. So that's exactly what I did when I got that call from McDonald's. I texted that stupid bitch Becky. Sorry, because they really made me angry. Like, I'm not even mad about it anymore, because like that was like so long ago. But like, they really made me mad. Like, they really tried me, and I really didn't want to lose my job, because I didn't want to say, oh, I got fired. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, as soon as I got that call from McDonald's, oh, you got the job, come in to sign these papers, I was out. I texted her. I said, yeah, you can give those little 2 days that y'all gave me. I don't know. I might have the screenshots, but I don't know. I definitely did have like the pictures and shit. I don't know. It might be on my old phone, but anyway. Because I think I have a picture like of the write-up and everything, because they really was trying me. Like, I was like, are you serious? But anyways, yeah, got that call from Mickey D. They said, oh yeah, you got this job, sis. And I was like, okay, I'm out. Told her to give them hours to my friends. Mind you, that's also, I keep forgetting so much of this story, but also I brought in like, my best friend Renee started working there, and then my brother's girlfriend also started working there, because of moi. I told them to apply because they would get the job, and they did. So yeah, it was like gang shit up in there. Like, that shit was really fun at the end, like before they started trying me. But it was fun because like it was like my best friend was in there, like my bro was in there. Yeah, we was chilling. Like, that's probably why they wanted my ass out. But anyways, fast forward to after I quit. This was like January of last year. I quit, and I ended up working at McDonald's, and they closed. Like, it was literally like not even a month. It was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks after I quit, and they closed. They shut down. The manager who had came, Becky, she knew, and so did Kathy. She also knew that the store was gonna end up closing down, but they didn't tell anyone until like they knew it was gonna be like in the next week or so. But they still didn't know the day. They just knew it was gonna close. And my friend Renee was at work, I believe, that day, and she was like, yeah, they just closed down. That's it. I was like, are you serious? She was like, yep, that's it. And I was like, thank God I got my ass a new job real quick. So that's the story about my first job and how they tried me. I hope you guys like it. If you like my videos, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.